What is going on, guys? Welcome to part 2 of our 670 Predator chopper build. Ike was out this morning running around to different stores and grabbing parts to make a jack shaft with.
So what we're going to do today is we're installing a jack shaft. We're having to install this jack shaft because when we centered the engine on the frame, the sprocket from the torque converter is not lining up with the sprocket on the rear wheel. So the jack shaft is going to be used to put a sprocket here, and then we're going to install another sprocket here which goes to the rear wheel.
Here are the parts we are going to need to make this jack shaft happen. This morning Ike ran to the local farm supply store and bought some size 50 and some size 40 sprockets. Because the 780 torque converter uses a size 420 sprocket, and it's going to need to be adapted to the original Honda 50 size sprocket, so we're going to be converting that size in the jack shaft. He also grabbed some 1-inch hubs to weld the sprockets to. And we are going to be using Go Power Sports live axle hangers along with their 1-inch bearings and a cut down piece of their 1-inch axle. These are great parts for making a jack shaft because you can just weld your axle hangers wherever they need to go, and it's also great for turning your one-wheel peel go-kart into a live axle cart. Check our links in the description to check them out, and use our code CC10 at gopowersports.com to get 10% off your order. Whoever originally did this chopper job, they had a piece of round tubing and a piece of square tubing, and they welded them next to each other and just filled in the middle
With Bondo.
With Bondo. Quality work, guys. So in order to weld to it, we need to get it all off.
Probably going to relocate this bar since that pedal is in the wrong place. Man, something is bugging me. I got to take care of something right now.
Yep, that was bugging me too, man. Oh yeah.
That looks better to me.
Honestly. Ike turned down our 40 sprocket to make it a little skinnier so that 420 chain would fit on it. Anyway, now he's going to tack weld the sprockets onto the hub so we can begin the mock-up for the jack shaft.
This way with it. We're gonna have to try to keep the temperature down.
Just the bearings?
On that bar. Because it's brazed on the frame.
Oh.
Is the bolt not letting you?
I mean, like, it's not gonna get any straighter than
Alright.
So we really aren't happy with how this jack shaft is turning out. The bracket is like cocked, and there's nothing we can do about it because on one end we have the fender, and on the other end we have a bolt that holds the brake strut in place. So I'm gonna cut my tack welds, and we're actually gonna cut a little bit of the fender off. It'll be fine, right? Ready? Alright, so now we can chop chop. Alright, so the engine's back off. We're taking this plate off for welding. After we notched the engine plate to fit the 670, we took the rear axle apart and prepped the bike for paint. And here's one last reminder to come to our meet at Busco Beach this Saturday. We are running rain or shine. Looking forward to seeing you guys out there.
Let's go gloss.
Yeah, let's go gloss black, man. Let's make this thing nice. All right, so the frame is pretty much ready for paint. We scuffed it, and we got all the nasty grease off, and we also kind of inspected everything and made sure the modifications that were made to it are halfway safe. Gloss it up, man.
It's not great, I'll give you that.
Well, you know, I wasn't that worried about making it a beautiful bike. It looks better.
Oh yeah,
It looks better.
definitely does.
Okay, so the paint on the frame is nowhere near perfect, but Ike swears that as long as the fender and the gas tanks looks good, that's all that matters. So here I am working on our gas tank. I already did half of it with paint thinner. I'm going to clean the other half, then I'm going to scuff it probably with 180 grit sandpaper, and then scuff it with 320, and then hit it with some blue metallic flake spray paint. Starting with 60 grit. So I've been sanding this fuel tank and Ike has been sanding this fender. And I think I kind of had the thought and he kind of had the thought and then he just kind of mentioned it.
No, let me just show it.
What if we just clear coated that?
Look at that.
It's only original once. Well, this doesn't count because it's not original. But, I mean, I really like that look. If we can get some gloss clear coat, man, and we can make it look like that, I'd be very pleased. Same with the fuel tank. I think it has like a really ratty kind of, you know,
I was going for pretty.
distressed look. Yeah.
But, I mean, of course I'm always the ratty guy. But for once I was going to go pretty. But whenever I saw this, I was just like,
It has so much character, man.
people pay for this look.
They honestly do.
They do, and they pay big. And we got it.
Looking real good, man.
It's looking awesome.
I don't know why, but it just brings a smile to my face. I know you just said that like a minute ago.
Honestly, we're bringing it out.
Yeah. It looks good, man.
Looks wicked awesome.
While we're waiting for that paint to dry, I'm hitting this rear wheel with some steel wool and trying to get some of the shine back out of the chrome. And it seems to be working so far, and we're both perfectly okay with leaving some of this rust behind. The main thing is just kind of to make it pop again. So here's this finished side. Now we're going to go over to the other side where Ike is going to do it.
Wow, did you really give me the nastiest side?
But look at that.
Looking pretty good.
Not bad. Like I said, I kind of want white walls. Put that tank on there, dude. Man, why are your colors so much more like vibrant?
Probably because I used a different paint.
Like the clear coat?
Yeah,
Oh.
Mine was crystal clear, it says.
It's looking good though.
Yeah, no one's going to notice. The seat's going to cover up the vibrant part. Look at the back. Looks more like the tank.
Oh, yep, sure does.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man.
Yeah. Kind of wishing I painted this flat black, but I'm not going back. I can always hit it with a piece of cardboard in the back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if we paint that black, it'll look better.
I mean, I'm down to do it. It looks pretty darn ratty right now.
It looks so ratty.
It's better.
Yep. Oh, covering up all the good looking stuff.
I know. I think if we had a seat that like ended right here or right up there, that would look sweet.
I'm not gonna bolt it down. It's in position. I'm gonna stop right there and we'll look
For a seat, another day.
At my horde of seats.
All right, engine mount. Cool, man. So we just cut some new keys to keep the sprockets on the jack shaft. I'm just getting this bolt in the 780 torque converter as well as the belt here. And yeah, we're hoping by the end of the night we're gonna have the engine bolted down, the chains on and tight.
There's the jack shaft. I think we're gonna have some self-clearing going on.
Oh, really?
It's mighty close to the frame there.
Oh, it'll be all right.
What is that? Yeah, it's probably gonna self-clear. It'll be fine.
So now we have both chains installed. I'm gonna hold the engine tight with a pry bar and Ike's gonna tighten down. Nice hog, man. The paint turned out awesome. Forward controls, throttle, exhaust.
What do you mean throttle?
Oh, you got throttle already? Dang, look at that. With our dual carburetors. We decided just for now we're going to stick with the dual carb setup. Oh, that is nice. Alright, testing purposes only, right?
Testing purposes.
Yeah, wiring and battery too.
We were going to go with one carburetor on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were hoping to get a runner today, but I am happy with where we are right now. I mean, we got the whole thing cleaned up. We got some paint on it. We inspected the frame. We made sure it's safe-ish. The fuel tank and the rear fender turned out awesome. I'm glad we didn't actually put any paint on them other than clear coat. Polished the front and rear wheel, did the handlebars too. We have the jack shaft in place. The chains are on and they're tight. And the engine is mounted too. So all we have left is wiring, battery, a kickstand, and an exhaust. But we're going to do that next time. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Facebook and Instagram at Cars and Cameras Reviews for sneak peeks.
Check me out at Isaac. It'll be fine.
That's right. GoPowersports.com for the live axle kit. Link in the description. But use our code CC10 to get 10% off most things on their site. Smash that thumbs up button for us, guys. It helps this video get seen by more people. And subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Cars-Cameras.com for our hoodies, stickers, t-shirts, and hats are in the works for all you guys who are asking for more hats. So support the channel by picking some of those up as well. Thanks for watching, and let us know what you think of our choppa. We'll see you next time.